what better way to start a new week than with a little culture? We talk about Filipino American History Month with our good friend Billy from Sunda New Asian. And it's time to hear an amazing melody on this Music Monday. We hear just that coming up from Frankie Ray. And if music isn't enough, you can wind down on this Monday with this popular South Tampa shop. We tell you what we are celebrating. Well, hello, everyone, and welcome to Great Day Live. I'm Janelle Martinez. Thanks so much for joining us on this Monday. I hope all of you had an amazing weekend, and we are kicking off the new week in our kitchen with some culture and a whole lot of flavor.
The Great Day Live Kitchen is sponsored by Kitchen Saver.
All month long, Sunda New Asian in Midtown is celebrating Filipino American History Month. And today, we're getting a taste of it in our Kitchen Saver kitchen. Billy, the founder and CEO of Sunda, is back with a look at what's on the menu. How you doing?
Hello.
Hi.
Good morning.
Always so fun to have you here in our kitchen.
Love being here with you again.
I know. Sunda is one of my favorite restaurants. It is so good.
We think you're one of our favorite guests, so it's a perfect love story.
I know, it is so good. And so you are celebrating all month long Filipino American History Month because that is very special to you.
Yes,
and
my
celebrating
mom.
your heritage.
Yeah, my mom's from the islands of the Philippines. We've gone back and forth my entire life. And as we've done that, we always stop in other countries like Japan, China, Thailand, Vietnam, Singapore. Yeah. And that's really the genesis of where Sunda New Asian comes from. We bring it all together and then we elevate it to the highest levels. But it's really cool because growing up, Filipino food wasn't as popular, but now I'm like reading about it. People are celebrating it, trying to, explore, and here you go.
Yeah. So how would you define it? Is there a way to define Filipino food?
Yeah, it's so fascinating, and I think that's why a lot of writers and folks are clamoring over the discovery of Filipino food because it's a mix of all these influences from around the world. You have Malaysia, Japan, America, India, Mexico, Spain, all of these cultures and cuisines and herbs and cooking styles coming together with Filipino food, and it's constantly evolving, which makes it ever exciting because it's always becoming something new.
Right, and so it's the best of everything, all in one dish.
It's the best, yes.
Okay, so what are you going to make for us? This is something that's on the menu this month?
Yes, this is called pancit canton. This is something that we grew up with. If you've ever had a Filipino friend, gone to a party or a restaurant, you've probably had this. And I think what you just said about a mix of all these things is really, embodied in this dish because it's a mix of all sorts of vegetables and proteins. We're going to start with some onions. I love how you jumped back when the sizzle happened. Just safety first, everybody. Safety first.
I've had a splash of oil or two on it.
Have you had that?
I always forget to get that, apron.
This is called lechong. This is a really savory, delicious, Chinese-inspired sausage, and we cook this off first so it releases all of this essence, herbs, spices, fat, all sorts of savory elements into the dish. So that's a little trick for everyone who's cooking. Also, it's amazing for breakfast. Then you can integrate all sorts of different proteins. We're doing a shrimp right now. We do at, a little land and sea situation here where it's a mix of all things as you spoke of. And then the noodles for this, there's all kinds of noodles that they use in different dishes in pancit. This one is pancit canton, so it's a Chinese-inspired dish. So we're using a Chinese egg noodle, long noodles. Some people have this around the holidays too, and on their birthdays because long noodles mean long life. Little pro tip there for you and all the people that want to live long lives.
So
who doesn't?
Always get the long noodles. Why would you get anything else?
Why would you ever? That's why you don't ever cut your noodles, by the way. Pro tip.
Really?
And then we throw a little canton sauce in there, which is super savory. There's a mix of fish sauce, which a lot of folks are cooking with these days to really give a new dimension of flavor. Dashi, which is a Japanese soup stock, and then also an achote paste to give it a smoky flavor. Oyster sauce. By the way, when I was a kid, you couldn't find these things. Now they're in all the grocery stores. You can get all these oyster sauce and other things. I know. You can have it. You can have it at home and just add it to all sorts of things. So we just keep cooking here, and then we're going to add some vegetables at the end to keep the
right.
crisp.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing.
You don't want to add them too soon.
Yeah, you don't want, because then it gets a little soggy.
Yeah.
We like multi,
Right.
dimensional
I like
dishes
crunch too in mine,
yeah. And then we're also using bok choy, with a Chinese ingredient that's very popular, and then also carrots. So look at how the colors. I think this is also a beautiful dish because there's so many wonderful colors. A lot of healthy, integrating some health into it all.
Right.
You know what I mean?
This is pretty healthy.
I think so. There are a lot of other things. Yeah, you could definitely go in a lot of different directions that would be bad. This is a good thing right here.
This is a good thing. And so this isn't on the menu all the time, or is it on the menu?
Well, this one is on the menu all the
good.
time because of the popularity. People just love it. A lot of times people don't even know it's Filipino food. They're like, what is this? I love this.
Yeah.
And it has just become really popular. And a lot of folks, want a good noodle dish to go along with all the other things that they order.
Right.
Because remember, at Sunda, there's all sorts of cultures and countries. You can go to the sushi bar.
Right.
You could have dim sum in China.
Yeah.
You could have the Vietnamese dishes, the Thai dishes. And so it's a good mix and match kind of a thing.
Well, I want to get to what else you brought. Can you kind of go through it, starting over here?
Yep. So we have right here in front of us a pinakbet. It's usually a vegetable stew from one of the provinces that I'm actually from, in Ilocos. And we've done it in an elevated fashion with some mussels, shrimp, clams. It's got a Japanese squash puree, which is really wonderful for, we're already talking fall here,
Yeah,
as
I
you can
know,
tell.
I love it.
Bistek, which is a soy meets this citrusy kind of calamansi. And then we have lumpia, which is a Chinese-inspired egg roll, which are super delicious and fun. Those are on the menu all the time.
Yes.
And then a chote rice, which pairs wonderfully with everything.
Yeah.
And yeah.
So this is all this month. So we're kind of getting towards the end of this month,
You
right?
gotta get in there.
You got to get in soon.
Everybody, you've got to get in there and discover all these wonderful treasures.
Okay, definitely. What's the website if someone wants to make a reservation?
SundaNewAsian.com. That's also the handle.
Okay.
And you are welcome to DM us anytime, call us. This is a pork belly that we put right on top.
So good. Okay, I'm going to have that for lunch. Can I keep that for
Absolutely.
the rest of the Okay, well, thank you. So great having you here. And go check them out.
Love being here. Enjoy.
All right, well, we have an amazing musician in our studio on this Music Monday. We will check her out and hear her song coming up next.
Continue with us on 10 Tampa Bay Plus. Download on your TV and watch for free.
Choose Winters and Yonker, and we will send an attorney to you. Let our aggressive attorneys represent you for your personal injury case. Our firm will send an attorney, not an investigator, legal assistant, or paralegal. Winters and Yonker.
Look at this. A Medicare plan with a prepaid card for healthy groceries and other expenses.
Is that from Aetna?
Yeah. Why?
I have an Aetna Medicare plan. I get a prepaid card with a monthly allowance I can use on groceries, utilities, and I got to keep my doctor.
Really?
Yep.
If you have Medicare and Medicaid and have a qualifying condition, call us at 1-800-AETNA-FOR-YOU. We'll explain plans with benefits you may be eligible for. Even a card with a flexible monthly allowance you can use to help pay for groceries and utilities. Call 1-800-AETNA-FOR-YOU today.
Tastes like money. To Oliver, eating here instead of buying a stadium hot dog is like putting away $20. If Oliver sees sandwiches as a saving strategy, Wells Fargo's right behind him. And with their mobile app, tracking his savings is easy. Whoops. However you make money work, we can work with that.
So you're on a compounded GLP-1 medication with Henry Meds?
I am.
Now that you've lost weight, can you show us your new moves?
That little wiggle to put on jeans, but they fit now.
I can actually run now.
Spending time with my grandkids is easier.
It's what I've won that's really changed my life, not just the weight I've lost.
Ready to make a move on compounded GLP-1 medications? Take the first step with Henry Meds. Our trusted providers empower you to take control of your health at an affordable price. Go to henrymeds.com today and get up to $100 off the first month.
I'm a coach. I'm competitive. It's really important to me that I have great coverage just for my job. I saw the commercial for Consumer Cellular. I thought at first it's just for old people, but my cell phone bill kept going up. And then, of all things, I made the call. It was almost 50% less. I got 5% off with AARP, so then it went even lower.
Consumer Cellular gives you the same fast, reliable nationwide network for up to half the cost of big wireless.
Same tower, same coverage.
coverage! The same coverage that you're looking for, they offer.
And there's no long-term contracts.
You don't like us? 1 month. Cut us loose, Coach.
We'll have you wrapped up in about 20 minutes. Really.
We hadn't gone back. We're not going back. We're with Consumer Cellular.
Call now and see how one of our U.S.-based Switch Pros can cut your bill by up to half. And right now, save an additional $25 with code SAVE25. Call 1-800-919-6381.
Choose Winters and Yonker, and we will send an attorney to you for your auto accident. I'm Bill Winters. If you've been injured in an accident, call Winters and Yonker so we can start working on your case. Call Winters and Yonker for your free attorney consultation.
All right, people, all hands on deck.
I don't really recognize the world anymore. My team saw things, survived things.
There's something else going on here. Something bigger.
FBI, don't move! But I know what kind of people you are, and I'm not giving up. We are FBI, and we still have a job to do to protect people. Let's move.
FBI, new CBS tonight at 9/8 Central, and streaming on Paramount Plus.
Well, you've seen her at venues all over Tampa Bay, and we are proud to call her a hometown singer and songwriter. We're also excited to hear about some new music. Frankie Ray is here with us for our Music Monday. So welcome to the show.
Hi.
Hi, so great to have you here.
I'm so excited, yes.
I'm so excited too. I can't wait to hear you play.
Thank you.
So you grew up here.
I did,
in the Tampa Bay area.
Yes.
So how did you get into music?
My whole family was into music. I was really lucky. You know, I got to grow up seeing aunts, uncles, my mom, my dad. They all played in bands. Anytime there was a family get together, everyone was just playing music, whether it was guitar or drums. So I just kind of grew up with music. I was really lucky.
How fun is that?
I know, it was so much fun, yeah.
So how did you land on the guitar as being your instrument of choice?
My mother always played guitar and my aunt always played guitar. So again, it was just a thing of me growing up watching her play, and then she bought me a guitar. So I just started kind of watching her and learning on my own.
Yeah, well, we heard a little bit of your music leading into this segment, and it's absolutely beautiful. How would you describe your sound?
I would say I probably stay more in like the pop folk realm. I mean, but I write a lot of different songs. I have some songs that sound more country, more rock, indie, you know, so I'm kind of all over the place. I like to experiment with different sounds.
Yeah, and so I know you've been busy. You are working on your next EP.
Yes,
right?
I'm in the writing stage. It's in the very early stage, but I'm hoping to have the EP out by summer of 2026.
Okay, and we can hear you around town playing. What are some of the places that you like to play?
So I play a lot in Apollo Beach at Finn's Dockside. I play a lot at Clearwater Beach, all of like the Krabbies and Salties, all of those places. And I pretty much play any place that'll hire me. So I'm kind of all over the Bay Area.
Yeah, you're all over the Bay Area, and you also go up to New York City quite a bit and play up there.
Yes, it's so much fun. So the New York Songwriter Circle takes place at the Bitter End, which is this legendary venue. It's so amazing. It's so historical. So I go up there about once a year. It's a lot of fun.
So fun. Okay, so what song are you playing for us today, and can you tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, this song is called Foot and Mouth. I released it in 2023. It was kind of a song that I wrote when I was feeling a little bit frustrated with myself, but I was, you know, it's kind of about being okay with being in second place and not feeling like you have to be the best at everything and forgiving yourself. And yeah, it's kind of a motivational,
Yeah, no one writes about that.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're going to hear you play. We're going to let you get set up, and we're going to tell people how they can find out a little bit more about you. If you want to follow her, learn more about where she's playing, you can check her out on her website, Frankie Ray, that's Ray with an E.com. Okay, Frankie, take it away.
Any minute I'll make it weird, put my foot in my mouth. That's how it always works out. Any minute now you pull away, misinterpret what I say. I never say anything right. And I feel the blank stare, so I tell myself that I don't care. I mean, what good does it do? And what am I trying to prove? I ask myself, is it worth it to sit around waiting for Godot? Is it all a show? And everybody asks me where I'm going next. I'd have a plan if I could only find my head. But what's so wrong with staying here instead? Hustle through the races with nothing to show. My tired eyes look desperate. I know it's their soul to get ahead of a charade. A song and dance to forget the plans I've made. I feel like I'm always on trial here, justifying what's never clear. I mean, what good does that do? And what am I trying to prove? So I'll just paint on my happy face and clown around, waiting for who knows, putting on a show. And everybody asks me where I'm going next. I'd have a plan if I could only find my head. But what's so wrong with staying here instead? Ooh, yeah, sure, it'll all work out. Yeah, sure, the light, the tunnel, the yada yada yada. Yeah, sure, slow and steady wins the race. But I mean, what's so wrong with winning second place? Any minute I will make it weird, put my foot in my mouth. That's how it always works out. Ask myself, is it worth it to sit around waiting for who knows, putting on a show? And everybody asks me where I'm going next. Well, I'd say anywhere is just as good as here. And maybe, just maybe, Mr. Godot will appear. Just might stay here and stay.
That was beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you. Check her out, frankieray.com. Thank you. Well, it's time to raise a glass to community, friendship, and of course, wine. We tell you what this popular South Tampa shop is celebrating next.
It's Wheels Year of Fun.
All we need is you.
We have a weather impact alert, and we're talking 2, sometimes 3 inches of rainfall. Look at that one thunderstorm, and it's a doozy out there.
Neighbors in a Palmetto mobile home park are still cleaning up damage.
Stream extended coverage on 10 Tampa Bay Plus. The 10 Tampa Bay Plus TV app. Streaming 24/7. Local news from the team you trust. Track how the weather will impact your day. 10 Tampa Bay Plus. Download on your TV and watch for free. Sponsored by the law offices of Attorney Dan Newlin.
Did you cut the cord?
But still want your local news for free?
Just stream 10 Tampa Bay Plus.
You can watch us live or catch up on the latest news and updated weather forecasts.
Anytime you want, stream 10 Tampa Bay Plus.
Sponsored by the law offices of Dan Newlin.
People who hire Bernetti PA after an automobile crash often get 10, 20, even 100 times more than the offer initially made by the insurance company. We're ready to help you fight for what you deserve. 1-800-BERNETTI, we're ready.
When it comes to beating breast cancer, your first choice is your best chance.
And I got the call. I was actually in the car driving back from work, and I got the call that, in fact, the test had been positive.
At Moffitt Cancer Center, we bring the highest level of urgency and an individualized treatment plan from the start that leads to the best outcome for your breast cancer.
I think that one of my primary goals in seeing a new breast cancer patient is to give them a plan, but hopefully to allay some of those fears, to give them some comfort and to put into perspective what it is that we're dealing with.
Breast cancer develops in about 1 in 8 women. Moffitt offers the latest screenings, treatments, and reconstructive technologies to get patients through cancer and on with life.
I felt whenever I was with somebody on my care team that I was their only concern.
For the right diagnosis right away, call Moffitt to connect with a breast cancer expert.
At Fifth Third, we work hard to make banking a Fifth Third better.
Bank?
Oh,
Fifth Third Bank, please.
What is happening?
I'd like to go to Fifth Third Bank, please. They work hard every day to make banking a Fifth Third better, putting extra effort into everything they do and keeping your money safe. And I have a deposit to make.
Gosh, you're so smart.
This is banking a Fifth Third better.
Think you need a new roof? Think again and save thousands. We'll help you put off the high cost of a roof replacement for at least 5 years.
Or 10.
Or sometimes even 15.
We're America's most trusted roofer because we always try to save your roof rather than replace it.
We'll restore your roof for a fraction of the cost of a new one. But don't wait. If your roof loses too much protective coating, it's too late. Call now or scan the code and we'll give you an assessment of your roof for free.
Look at this new kitchen.
Everything is so stylish.
It's nice, right?
I taught you well.
Dad, you want to set this on the table?
The kitchen of your dreams.
I think I'm ready to move in.
And your mom's. At a price you didn't dream possible. IKEA. Dream the possibilities.
10 Tampa Bay is sponsored by Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm.
The Great Day Live Kitchen is sponsored by Kitchen Saver.
When celebrating an anniversary or a birthday, what do you usually do? Drink a glass or two of wine, maybe with a couple of friends. But how does a wine shop celebrate? I'm guessing lots of wine and lots of friends. Well, Adam from the Redneck Wine Company is here to talk about their anniversary party in our Kitchen Saver kitchen. So welcome back to the show.
Thanks so much for having us again.
Of course. Okay, so we love Redneck Wine. We love when you come on because you really make wine approachable, right? So many people are kind of afraid of it, afraid to ask questions. So, but that's the whole point of Redneck Wine,
Sure,
right?
sure. The idea is you don't have to be fancy to like fancy wine.
Yes.
And we've been doing this now for 14 years, all in the same plaza.
Yeah.
It's very much a celebration of both us and our neighbors, Penne Rustica, who provide all of the food for it.
This is such a fun, this has become a big deal in the area. So this is like a wine festival and you kind of coincides with your birthday.
Yeah,
so 14 years.
14 years.
So tell me, obviously there's gonna be lots of wine. What can we expect if we go out there that day?
So we're looking at over 300 different wines. We've got tables set up throughout the parking lot, throughout Penne Rustica next door. Kevin, the chef from Penne, will be grilling out front and there'll be tables of finger food all over the place. We're looking at over 300 different wines to taste from all over the world, beers and sakes as well.
Yeah.
So just lots of fun stuff.
Yeah, you can really like talk to yourself and others who really know a lot about wine and kind of ask all those questions that maybe you've been afraid to ask, right?
Yeah, so we've got multiple sommeliers on staff, but just at the tables pouring are going to be reps from these different wineries who can really dial in even more than I can about what their particular product is and how it's made and what happened that specific year when they were making it.
Perfect. right. Okay, so you brought some wines for us today. Some of these will be featured at this event?
So all the wines on the table will be featured at the event, but I opened 2 of them for you and I, and I kind of wanted to show the difference between drinking a European wine versus a New World wine.
I love that. I love New World wine. Yeah, I love that. Okay.
So anywhere that's not Europe, they're actually sort of retiring that term because China's starting to get into wine production, and we really wouldn't think of them as New World. But
no, but okay.
They do
but we know
present
what you're
the
saying.
same way.
They do. Got it. Okay, so what is the difference?
Okay, so for my European wine, we're looking at Bordeaux. Now, France does not like to tell you what grapes they use, but actually a lot of Napa is very much based on Bordeaux. So these are very familiar grapes to us, even though we don't talk about them the same way. This is a Cabernet-based blend. Merlot and Cabernet Franc are also playing important roles here. And because France is a lot colder than California, this is a little bit of a lighter wine. The grapes don't get as ripe, which means we get less fruit flavor, we get less bitter tannin. And we get more earthy, light, pretty, sometimes a little more complex just because it's so light and you can taste more than when it's a big punch up front.
Okay, I'm gonna take a sip here. Okay. Remember to drink responsibly. Oh, that's so good. Yes, I love it. Okay.
Okay, now after you fell in love with it, throw it away.
This is what you do at a wine tasting. You got to pour it out. It's like the worst part of
With over 300 wines,
you got to do it, right?
You got to pace yourself.
Absolutely.
So this is Chapelet Mountain Cuvée out of Napa. Now this is all of the same grapes, but a very different climate.
Okay, interesting.
Probably a little higher alcohol content too.
Okay, I didn't realize that.
Yeah, so we get a little more sugar as it ripens, and sugar becomes alcohol.
Oh, I could taste the difference. I like them both. I like the first one better. Now, what does that mean?
That tells us a little bit about your taste, but it also tells us what time of morning it is.
Right. It's early.
Is a thick wine to be drinking so early in the morning.
So maybe that's what it is. The other one was a little bit lighter.
Yeah, a little more approachable at this time of day, or when it's a little hotter out. But when you look at these California wines, these can be more fun to drink at night out on the porch by themselves. Whereas a lot of the French wines need some food to really shine.
Okay, and again, food and wine at the event. What is the date? What is the date?
So we're Sunday, November 2nd from 3 to 6 p.m.
Perfect. And tickets still available. What is the website if we want to get those tickets?
RedneckWineCompany.com.
Okay, there it is right there. RedneckWineCompany.com. All right, thanks so much.
Thank you.
All right, well, remember this icon from the 90s? Well, she is back on late night TV. We talk to Rhonda Shear tomorrow about being up all night once again.
This is Eric. When he got injured in a car accident, he called Morgan & Morgan. So yeah, you don't just get some lawyer. You get an army. Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm.
Hello, I'm Veronica.
My name is Darvin.
I'm Courtney.
I'm Jackie.
And we switched to Consumer Cellular.
My previous provider was terrible.
Surprise, we've changed your rate.
We wouldn't get to talk to a person.
And then all of a sudden it disconnects.
Now with Consumer Cellular, no problems.
Better customer service. They tell me exactly what I'm paying and why I'm paying for it.
It's within $1 of being half of my old bill.
With Verizon, I was paying about $150 a month. With Consumer Cellular, I'm paying about half that.
Okay, this is doable. This is affordable.
I'm getting the exact same coverage for half the price. That's a beautiful thing.
Done deal.
I got to keep my phone. I got to keep my number.
Switching over took about 20 minutes. That's it.
It's month to month, very simple.
It's been amazing.
I was now a Consumer Cellular customer.
And I've been bragging to my friends about it too.
Call 1-800-420-5406
to switch and save up to half with Consumer Cellular. Plus, new customers can save $25 when they switch today.
James is a man in love, but he's a man who's been burned by love before. So he believes keeping a close watch on his spending helps him resist temptation. Wells Fargo gets the logic and helps him track spending in their mobile app. However you make money work, we can work with that. Keep walking, James. Keep walking.
At Optimum, we go beyond healthcare with Medicare Advantage plans that support your everyday life. If you're living with a chronic condition, our special needs plans offer benefits to help you manage your day-to-day with more ease and confidence. That includes $185 a month back in your Social Security check, $70 a month to spend on utilities and healthy foods, and a monthly allowance for over-the-counter items so you can stock up on essentials. Enjoy benefits that help keep you active and independent, like transportation to doctor's visits, access to a fitness program, and more. Optimum also connects you to a strong network of trusted providers that put your care first. Talk one-on-one with a licensed agent today by calling 855-204-0104. Experience a plan that goes beyond healthcare. Choose Optimum.
Terror has touched down as Tampa Bay's premier Halloween event returns with Busch Gardens Hallow's Scream. With 18 horrifying haunts, including all new haunted houses, 3 all-new scream-inducing scare zones, 2 sinister shows, and heart-dropping nighttime thrills. Feel the fear at Busch Gardens Hallow Scream, voted the #1 theme park Halloween event by USA Today. Save up to 60% on tickets. Hurry, offer ends soon.
It's an incredible milestone. 20 years of Miles for Moffitt funding life-saving cancer research. And the celebration continues November 22nd at Benchmark International Arena. Joining us to share what makes this event so special are Grace Olson and Dr. Elsa Flores from Moffitt Cancer Center. So welcome to you both. So great to have you here, and congratulations on 20 years. That's amazing.
Yeah, thank you so much. We're so excited.
Yeah, so tell me about the 20 years and what will be happening at this event. Pretty much the same, or is there a bigger celebration?
Pretty much the same,
Okay.
but we're really doing it up this year. 20 years, you know, we might as well add more and more and more. So a couple surprises for our participants, but we've also added a 15K challenge. The bucks are even more involved. The drum line's coming to kick it off, so
nice.
More and more every year, you know.
And kind of describe that day for people who haven't been before. There's several races that you can participate in, correct? Yeah.
I call Miles for Moffitt like the big hug you didn't know you needed. We have options for everybody. There's a 15K challenge, like I said, a 10K, a 5K, which we actually had to split into a run and a walk start.
Okay.
And then a 1K, specifically designed for our cancer patients or thrivers, survivors, etc. We've got a kids dash sponsored by the Bucks, but also you can participate virtually, whatever works for you.
That's amazing. And of course, all of this is to raise money. And over the past 20 years, you've raised millions of dollars. Can you, Doctor, talk about, where this money goes? What type of research you all do there?
Yes. So the fund is used to actually support lots of different types of research. So we have a team that reviews different projects. I think what's really unique about it is that it's peer reviewed. And so the idea is to get data so that you can apply for bigger grants. And so, for example, my team won an award focused on lung cancer and trying to identify new therapies that are less toxic. And so we were funded by Miles for Moffitt, and then we got a big NIH grant to fund a big group, and it's been very successful.
Wow, and that's just one story. There must be dozens and dozens of those kinds of stories like that. This is amazing. And so how can people participate? Do you have to get a team together? Can you be an individual?
There's no expectations, no minimums, no expectations. All that we really want is that big community feeling. So if you feel like walking or running or just coming out and volunteering, that's always an option as well. milesformoffitt.com. You can register for any of those events or volunteering there.
Yeah. Well, as a doctor who deals, with cancer and cancer patients, what is it like for you to be out there that day and to see the community come together like this?
It's really exciting because, of course, we've all been touched by cancer. We've had family members that have been ill, and so it's really great to see people coming together and providing funds for the cause. it's just such an exciting day. I like the way Grace put it, that it's a hug that you thought you didn't need.
Yeah, and it's for, like you said, runners, walkers, kids, everyone can participate.
Yeah. When you register, you could even pick a survivor shirt, or we made up this word called Thriver, thriving with cancer. So everyone feels honored, and we have survivorship ceremonies, caregiver ceremonies throughout the day. You really find your people, and even if you do register individually, like you were saying, you'll find somebody.
You'll find someone to run with or walk with, right? Okay, and so how's it going so far? You've had a lot of people sign up.
More than ever. Right now we're trending over 500 people more than last year, which was a record year as well. So 20th anniversary, not only big plans, but lots of participants. We're anticipating over 11,000 people joining us virtually or in person. So big things coming.
That's exciting. Okay, so tell me the website. How can we get more information?
Sure. milesformoffett.com. That is where you can register, give, volunteer, or #MilesForMoffett. Any of that will lead you to the right direction.
Perfect. Thank you so much. Well, it's a celebration of community, connection, and carnival fun. The Lealman Engagement Committee is bringing the neighborhood together for the first ever Lealman Harvest Festival. Jake is here from the Lealman Engagement Committee to share how this new event is bringing people together in the heart of Pinellas County. So welcome to the show. Great to have you here.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, well, first let's define, Lealman and kind of tell people a little bit more about this community.
Yeah, so Lealman is one of the largest unincorporated areas in Pinellas County. And because it's unincorporated, it has no city hall, it has no local government per se. So we needed to find a way to get a sense of community without having the help of a city hall. So there was an idea to create this Lealman Engagement Committee. It started back in May of 2022. And it's really to get, we partner with Pinellas County government and local nonprofits to come together, get a sense of community, and be able to plan events such as this to bring everybody together. So.
Yeah. Well, I know that we have some video and pictures. You guys have done a lot of events.
We have.
Throughout the years. But this is the first harvest event?
Yes.
Okay, so why did you want to do this event?
Well, we have 3 major events a year. We have the local Honey and Arts Festival in February. We have the 4th of July event, and then our Christmas tree lighting. But we wanted something in between those events to kind of take advantage of the fall weather, take advantage of the holiday seasons coming up. So we thought a fall harvest pumpkin festival would be a great idea. Just again, another event to bring the community together.
Okay, and what does can anyone come out to this event?
Yes. Yes. The great thing about all our events is they're all family friendly and they're all free to the community. You don't have to be a resident of Lealman. You can come from anywhere, Pinellas, Hillsborough, Sarasota, and come enjoy the events we put on.
Yeah, I know we were looking at some pictures. This is a Christmas, I guess, the tree lighting that you all do out there. And why is this important for this community to come together in these ways?
Well, again, because Lealman doesn't have a defined area of a city hall. So, and we have people from all different backgrounds. We have all different communities, social economic backgrounds. So to get events where people can come together, meet your neighbor, and otherwise a setting you may not be able to. So it's really great to show the history, the culture of Lealman, but also to get families and friends and neighbors together.
Okay, I love it. So I've been asked to ask you who Ray is. Who is Ray?
So this is Ray. No.
This is Ray. Oh, I was going to say, is this Ray?
Yeah. So Ray Neary was kind of the unofficial mayor of Lealman. He was the mastermind to really get these community events together and really try to create that sense of community. In fact, they've honored him with Ray Neary Park, which is an absolute beautiful park in Pinellas County. There's a couple different buildings and rooms named after him at the YMCA and the Lealman Exchange. So he was just a guy who had a vision, and we were just lucky enough to continue that vision that he had.
Yeah, and so tell me more about the details, the date and times and all that good stuff.
So this event happens October 25th from 5 to 9. It is at the Lealman Park, which is 3875 54th Avenue North. And it's where this theme is going to be a carnival style. So think of midway games you'd see go into any fall festival you have in the country. There's going to be, as you can see, a scarecrow decorating contest.
Oh, is that what this is?
This
is, scarecrow
yes.
decorating contest. This is so fun. Look at this.
It's very cool. So people can kind of get a sense of the competition.
Okay.
This is very cool. We're going to have a live DJ, music, bounce house, again, midway-style games that the local communities are putting on. Lellman Fire District is putting out free hot dogs and hamburgers.
So fun.
And an event, this couldn't happen without our awesome sponsors. So Duke Energy is one of our main sponsors. They've actually agreed to do this for the next 10 years.
Wow.
Yeah, so we have some awesome people helping us out.
Well, that's amazing. Now, is there a website that people can go to if they want to find out more information about the festival or about what you all do throughout the year?
We're very active on our Facebook page, so Lemon Engagement Committee on Facebook through our social media is this great way to find us.
Perfect. Okay, there it is right there. Well, thank you so much for sharing this with us. Really appreciate it. Well, festivals are fun, and so is having a forever friend. Maybe this little gal is for you. We meet our pet of the week coming up next.
People who hire Bernetti PA after an automobile crash often get 10, 20, even 100 times more than the offer initially made by the insurance company. We're ready to help you fight for what you deserve. 1-800-BERNETTI, we're ready.
Your brain holds all the pathways to memories, to dreams, the very essence of your human spirit. At AdventHealth Brain and Spine Institute, our experts protect those pathways with state-of-the-art technology and groundbreaking treatments for the brain and spine. We care for the most complex neurological conditions, so you can keep moving, keep dreaming, keep being your whole self. AdventHealth. Feel whole.
With support from the Fifth Third Neighborhood Program, residents and community partners are working side by side to create economic mobility for all.
And with Fifth Third Bank and their investment, we are greenlining East Tampa, right? We're attracting resources.
By creating and preserving housing and strengthening small businesses, they're generating more opportunities for people and organizations that call this neighborhood home.
A whole bunch of different organizations activated on this opportunity.
Visit 53.com/Tampa to learn more.
The holidays are coming, and that means family, friends, and other guests are headed to your house. But here's the problem: your bathroom. That old stained tub or outdated shower you've been saying you'd replace for years is still there. Do you really want your guests using that this Thanksgiving? The good news, West Shore Home has a convenient and affordable solution. We're promising that you'll have that shower or bathtub remodel finished before the guests come over. In fact, I'm promising it'll be completed before Thanksgiving, or the entire project is free. That's right, free. Right now, I'm doing free installation on all bathroom remodeling projects, and for anyone that calls or schedules online at westshorebath.com today, I'll take an extra $500 off. This is the easiest and now more affordable way to get that project done before the guests come over. Even though it's a quick timeline, you're not limited to the basic colors. We have thousands of combinations of shower walls, fixtures, and finishes, so you'll find exactly what you're looking for. Have someone out as early as tomorrow by calling the number on your screen, or go online to westshorebath.com to schedule. Call or visit westshorebath.com to schedule and get your shower or bath installed by Thanksgiving, or it's free. Plus, I'm doing free installation on all projects for anyone that schedules today. Take an extra $500 off. This offer is extended for 1 week only. Don't miss out. Call or visit westshorebath.com. West Shore Home, remodeling, reimagined.
Plantar fasciitis feels like pointed, sharp pain. It just hurts all the time. It feels like your foot is squeezing on itself. When I drove past the Good Feet store, I thought, I'm gonna stop in. They wanted to make sure that they gave me the right arch support for my feet that were personally fitted just for me. Then it was like, okay, this is something special. These make a difference.
See for yourself with a free personalized arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
The 10 Tampa Bay Plus TV app. Streaming 24/7. Local news from the team you trust. Track how the weather will impact your day. 10 Tampa Bay Plus. Download on your TV and watch for free. Sponsored by the Law Offices of Attorney Dan Newlin. 10 Tampa Bay This Morning. Your local news, live or on demand. Breaking news, weather impact alerts. Start with the team you trust. Watch 10 Tampa Bay This Morning. Weekdays starting at 5 a.m. and streaming on 10 Tampa Bay Plus.
You can fall in in love with a new companion. Reagan from the Humane Society of Tampa is here with our pet of the week. So who'd you bring with you today?
This is Pauline. She is very, very, very playful. So right now she's having the time of her life.
Oh my goodness, she's so cute.
She's so cute. She loves to play. I think that's like her favorite thing. When she even was younger, she would forego naps so that she could have playtime.
Oh my gosh, oh, that sounds like one of my kids. Okay, so tell me, you put a pumpkin in there for her to play with, but how old is she?
She is 9 weeks
9
old.
weeks.
Yes.
And she had kind of a tragic thing happen to her.
She did. So we got her to the Humane Society when she was about 4 weeks old. And when she came in, there was a bunch of like infected stuff on her forehead. And so when we looked into it further, she actually had a BB stuck in there. So someone shot her with the BB. And so our vet was able to take the BB out and heal her injury, so you can hardly even see it. You can kind of see just a little bit, but
poor little thing.
For the most part, you can't even really see it anymore.
Oh, that's terrible.
And it didn't affect how she
not at all.
She's
very happy and playful.
She's so happy. She's so playful. She loves people.
Yeah.
So far, there hasn't been a person that she hasn't met that she has loved.
Yeah, you said she even likes playing with dogs.
She does. She loves playing. So she went to foster, and her foster has, I believe, about 3 or 4 dogs, and one of them is a giant, like sheepdog, and she would curl up in his tail and play with them. Yeah, I mean, she is a very sweet girl.
Oh, I love it. Now, did she come alone, or did she have siblings?
She came alone.
Okay, she came alone.
Yeah, so someone found her and noticed the wound on her head and brought
wanted to
her
get her some help. Well, thank goodness for that person. So tell me, we just want to talk about some things you have coming up. Tuxes and Tails, one of our faves.
Yes, so it was on Saturday.
Oh, it was on Saturday.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And it was such a good day. Thank you for truly everyone who came out. It was so fun. We brought about 50 animals, and almost 40 got adopted that night.
Wow.
Yes.
Is that pretty standard for that event? Okay.
Yeah, which we always love. Pauline was one of them, though, and she did not get adopted.
What?
So
I find that hard to believe.
I know. So she definitely still needs her forever home.
Yes. Okay. Well, we'll help. And she's ready to go home?
She's ready to go home. The moment we get back to the shelter, she's ready.
Okay. And you have other kittens there, too, that could use some, because it's always good to adopt in pairs if possible, right?
Yeah, and she, unless you have other animals at home, or even a kid, I think she would have so much fun with a kid. Just someone to play with.
Someone to play with. I know, because you said you had her for a little while, and she was very rambunctious.
She was. She needed some siblings.
Perfect.
For the time being.
Okay, remind us of the website that we can go to if we want to get more information about adoption.
HumaneSocietyTampa.org.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Well, from performing arts to engineering, drones, and wellness, students can explore it all at the Pinellas County Schools District Application Program, Countywide Fair. Ellen Truskowski is here with us. So welcome to the show. Great to have you here. This has become kind of a tradition.
Yes.
We talk about this time of year, we talk about the DAP program. Let's kind of just define it for people who may not be aware of what exactly it is.
So our district application programs are our magnet and fundamental programs. So they're specialized programs where a student can either develop or be a little bit more involved in a topic of their interest. So performing arts, they do arts integration. So even your science classes will have arts infused or integrated into those classes.
Yeah, and so what age or what grades are we talking about with these programs?
So we start off at kindergarten. So students can come from kindergarten all the way up to 12th grade.
Yeah, so parents watching may be saying, well, I don't know if I want to get my kid that focused at a young age. You know, like, what are the benefits to that? And is it easy to kind of change if their focus changes?
So one of the great things is, even though there is that theme, and so they're involved in the theme, you're still getting the full curriculum. So if it is an art school, you're still getting the science and the math, so students can go in any direction. It gives them a chance to explore. We have families who will change as they go from grade levels, or even from elementary to middle to high, change the focus area just to have something different, but kind of focusing on the whole child child with that.
Yeah, and who benefits the most from programs like this?
So any student, I think if there is a student who has an interest or a talent and they want to get into it, they can explore a little bit more in depth or develop that talent or fine-tune those skills. So there's something for everyone. There's 89 different programs in Pinellas County, so there really is something for anyone. And what we find is students who come into a magnet program tend to be a little bit more interested, a little bit more hands-on, more engaged, so we tend to see higher test scores, we see higher attendance rates, and that type of thing.
Okay, so we have some important dates that we want to let people know about. So what are those dates? What do parents need to be aware of?
So this Saturday from 9 to 11:30 at Pinellas Park High School is our all-county fair, and that is kind of like a trade show almost, where every single program will be there, and then you can kind of meet the principal or representative, get a little bit information. And then our website, we have discovery nights that are happening for each school to go a little bit more in depth. Next Wednesday at Boca Ciega, that's the 29th, will be our South County Fair, and then November 5th will be our North County Fair at Countryside.
Yeah, so it's a great way for parents to kind of see what's out there, because we just touched on some of the programs. There are so many programs, as you mentioned. And so what is a good website or phone number where parents can go for more information?
So if they go to pcsb.org/DAP, they'll have information about all the different programs, fairs, all about how to make it less confusing or overwhelming. And then phone number is 727-588-6210.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for sharing that with us. All right, stay with us. We'll be right back.
Fifth Third Bank, please.
Oh,
I'd like to go to Fifth Third Bank. They work hard every day to make banking a Fifth Third better. And I have a deposit to make.
gosh, you're so smart.
This is banking a Fifth Third better.
I was diagnosed with stage 3 colon cancer the day after Christmas of 2013. I knew that Moffitt was where I needed to be to live.
Your first choice for treating gastrointestinal cancers is your best chance for beating them. So choose Moffitt first.
I'm a registered nurse at Moffitt Cancer Center, and I'm also a 10-year stage 3 colon cancer survivor.
Moffitt is accelerating the science for the early detection and treatment of all gastrointestinal cancers.
I take a lot of joy in being able to impact other people's lives. They look at me and see hope and see that I'm on the other side of the journey.
Moffitt's advanced treatment and breakthrough clinical trials are providing survival outcomes up to 4 times the national averages.
They saved my life. I appreciate every day.
Call Moffitt to connect with a gastrointestinal cancer expert.
Havoc has been unleashed at SeaWorld Orlando's Hollow Scream. Igniting scorching new fears no soul can escape. With 11 haunts, including 3 all-new haunted houses, 4 new scream-inducing scare zones, a new sinister show, and heart-dropping nighttime thrills. Discover why SeaWorld's Hollow Scream is one of USA Today's top theme park Halloween events. Save up to 60% on tickets. Hurry, offer ends soon.
Think of all the places that could expose you to identity theft and financial loss. It only takes one mistake at your bank, hospital, or employer for a criminal to gain access to your personal information. And if they do, you and your money are at risk.
$110,000 of my hard-earned money gone.
With LifeLock, if your identity is compromised, we'll step in and fix it so you don't have to, guaranteed. Our dedicated U.S.-based restoration specialists handle your case from start to finish. They contact institutions on your behalf, dispute fraudulent charges, and more. In fact, we're so confident that restoration is guaranteed. Plus, LifeLock offers the $1 Million Protection Package with coverage up to $3 million.
When I opened my mail and I had a check from LifeLock, they made me whole.
Call now or go online and use promo code 35OFF to save 35% off an annual plan for your first year. Enroll now.
Janet, you know how Fifth Third Bank keeps your money safe with fraud monitoring and threat blocking? Well, I also keep you safe because I'm your dog, and I love you.
This is banking a Fifth Third better.
Welcome to the DMV.
Hello, DMV MVPs.
We are here to serve you.
I'm
I'm always this close to handing in my resignation. Go ahead, look in my drawer.
These are divorce papers.
The other drawer.
Employee Spotlight. Greg.
We work at the DMV, and you make that almost tolerable.
Trying not to cry.
DMV. New CBS tonight.
Welcome back. Well, there's nothing like strolling through a good home decor store. So today I'm taking you to a hidden gem called The Hive.
It's kind of like a pop-up. On Thursday, every single person here wears black or white. So currently, this is our offices for Scarborough Designs. We were in the Hyde Park area on Brevard, and then we ended up moving here close to 10 years ago. Our team was at market, and we just started to say we have more and more people dropping by, and we were like, let's just turn this place into the Hive. And what ended up happening is we started an e-com site over 5 years ago, and that grew into wanting something maybe local that people could see really nice stuff, enjoy company, walk through, talk about design trends. And now we've had our pop shop every Thursday. That's been happening from 11 to 3. So we just really thought that this is an opportunity to make sure that we kind of etch in the schedule Thursdays where we can just pretty up the place, kind of like having company. But it's just nice to have a customer come by and say, okay, I'm looking for a rug. I just need pillows. We also have a lot of our senior project coordinators are here on that day so that they can advise on a project. And a lot of people share like, okay, I'm going through a kitchen renovation right now or a bath renovation. Should I do this? And just talk about the whole entire building process, the design process. When we went to market, we started seeing different things like really healthier choices as far as their home accessories, from all natural candles, laundry soap, but then we also saw that they also had shawls and all these different things, and we're like, well, let's just buy those because people are going to be dropping by. Our number one is our weekend shirt. Every single time I wear this shirt, everybody's like, where'd you get that? I'm like, I got it at market. So we have tons of jewelry here. We have bracelets, we have bubble bath, we have flatware, we have dishes, and we love to do gift wrap. We have a signature gift wrap here, and so when you come here, we just want to make sure that if it's a gift, we're going to make sure that we're going to pretty up for you walk out with a gift bag and go straight to give it to that person.
Well, thanks so much for watching today. Coming up on the next Great Day Live, a play can tell stories that not only entertain, but also inform and inspire. And that's what the Cadillac crew does. We tell you more about it tomorrow. And plays can inspire, and so can expos. We tell you about one that acts like a day of self-care for moms. All of that is coming up tomorrow. Have a great day, everyone. We'll see you then.
The Great Day Live Kitchen is sponsored by Kitchen Saver, Custom Cabinet Renewal.